This is section 5 of 6, and I will be going over what digital fraud is and tips to remind older adults about what to look out for. Digital fraud is any use of the internet to defraud victims of their money or information. This includes phishing emails, phony websites, bogus mobile apps, fake social media profiles, scamming calls, and more. Phishing is when someone pretends to be someone else in order to trick people out of their money or sensitive information. The person pretends to be a reputable person or a legitimate business. This can be done via text, emails, malicious links, or a request for private financial info under disguise or of trusted entities. So sometimes scamming can come from malware, which is the spread of computer viruses that hackers use to obtain information. Malware can spread into your devices by clicking onto emails, links, apps, or ads that are fake. Computer viruses are the most common, and in the last 5 years, there has been an increase in fraud with more sophisticated attacks, working remotely, and increased use of technology with the impact of the pandemic. So more people have been on their computers, which is giving hackers more opportunities to defraud victims. So with more older adults using various types of technology and increasing their internet usage, they are becoming more vulnerable and victimized to fraud in general. Research shows that there is a huge importance on educating older adults on consumer fraud and scams, but by someone who understands older adult needs. So hopefully from the last few modules, you have a better understanding of the natural changes that occur with age that may affect an older adult. And as seen in this chart, you can see that older adults tend to lose more money when scammed than the younger age group. So sometimes scammers assume that older adults are wealthier and have more financial assets, in addition to older adults having a more trusting and nurturing nature. Tips to remind older adults about digital fraud. Don't click on links in emails or messages from unfamiliar senders. Don't open any attachments unless you know who the sender is or you're expecting them to send you something. Ignore robocalls, which are pre-recorded messages. Don't respond or click on any pop-up windows on phones or computers, and don't conduct any transaction over the phone unless you know who that person is. So here's an example of what a scam email looks like. This looks pretty legitimate from Netflix, but if you click on who it was sent from, you can see that the sender is not Netflix affiliated at all. This is most likely a scam, and this is important to teach older adults who may get these emails. So if you suspect your 2D may be subjected to digital fraud, here are a few recommendations that you can teach so that they aren't scammed even further. First, stop making payments or giving out information. Sometimes older adults don't realize that they're already being scammed and will continue to send money or information. If the scammer has access to their bank accounts already, there may be ongoing payments occurring, so that also needs to end. Second, collect all pertinent information, docs, and an estimated timeline of the chain of events. The more information you have, the more likely you will be able to accurately report it. Next, protect your identity. We want to avoid identity theft, so if necessary, change any password or login information, contact the bank, and check your accounts associated with any transactions that may have been made. Fourth, if applicable, contact the Department of Justice or the local community police. Also, be sure to have your tutor check their insurance coverage. Some banks and companies cover lost finances or assets due to fraud. While digital fraud can be an overwhelming experience, it can also be a learning opportunity. The best thing to do is to learn from it, understand the tips and tricks to avoid fraud, and build your resistance to fraud. Benefits of learning technology. So while digital fraud can be scary and daunting, there are so many benefits of learning technology. Using technology and learning digital literacy is beneficial to older adults and backed by research. Older adults who are proficient in using these technologies can stay connected with family and friends, reduce the risk of social isolation, and promoting overall well-being. Older adults will also have increased access to healthcare, as many healthcare services have been transitioning to digital platform. So being able to learn how to use technology enables older adults to schedule appointments, access telehealth services, and then manage their health records online. And this will promote better health outcomes and convenience for them. Online banking and financial management tools offer convenience and efficiency. So older adults who are technologically literate can manage their finances, pay bills, and conduct transactions securely from the comfort of their home. And this is helping and supporting them be more independent. Understanding technology also helps older adults recognize and protect themselves from potential scams and elder abuse that often occur through online platforms. This knowledge enhances their digital security and safeguards their financial and personal information. Learning and using modern technology can also provide cognitive stimulation for older adults. So it can help them engage with brain training apps, educational websites, and online games that can contribute to their mental acuity and overall cognitive well-being. The internet provides a vast source of information on various topics. So the internet is just a really great place for anyone really to be able to continue on their learning, to promote and maintain their cognitive status. So for older adults who wish to re-enter the workforce or explore part-time employment, technological skills are increasingly valuable. Proficiency in email communication, document creation, and other digital tools enhances their competitiveness in today's market. Many community events, activities, and support services are now facilitated through online platforms. Older adults who are technologically literate can actively participate in virtual community engagements, contributing to a sense of belonging and community involvement. So that will be the end of section 5 of 6.